Hello friends, this is Chinmay Das from Ethereal Elixir, and in this episode we are going to try Black Forest cake. So let's check the ingredients and let's try the recipe. I have two chocolate cakes with me. You can find the recipe of chocolate cake in the description below. What I can do is I can trim the top dome of the cake using a turntable. I keep it on the turntable and then slice it using a knife, or you can use a cake slicer, so that way you can make thinner slices of cake and stack up the cakes one on top of other. So whatever way you use it, basically we need to take out the dome so that we can stack cakes of different layers. So now this is done. In the meantime, my stand mixing bowl and whisk attachment were in the freezer for around 20 minutes, so this is really cool. And to this I add around 1 quart, nearly 1 liter of cool heavy cream and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract and start whipping. So this goes on, it will take hardly 5 minutes to make a good whipping cream to frost a cake. So I'll show you after 3 minutes how it looks. So you can see it's getting thicker and thicker and thicker. Let me switch it off and show it to you. After 3 minutes, it's thicker, but it's still running. We need even thicker so that we can frost the cake. So now after 5 minutes, this is how it looks like. It's completely done, but we have not yet added the confectioner sugar. So what I'll do is I'm going to add 3/4 cup or nearly 100 grams of confectioner sugar, and no need to whip it, just fold it bit so it's at very minimum speed. Just fold it in and then it is done. If you start whipping it, then you will end up making butter instead of whipping cream. So this is done now, and let's keep it aside. I have 1 pound, which is 453 grams of maraschino cherry here. I strain it, so this cherries, and I take out the cherry syrup which I'm going to moist the cake. I have a 10-inch cake sheet here. My cakes are 8 inches, so it will be perfect. And I place the cake at the center and drizzle cherry syrup on top of the cake. I'm using half cup here and other half cup I'll use it on the other cake. Wipe it out if any cherry syrups drops, and then add the whipping cream, a good amount of whipping cream, and spread it using the offset spatula. So that's how you, once it flatten, and then it's time to add the cherries. So I break the cherries and start from the center and go towards the edges. So make sure you do not touch the edge of the cake, because once we stack it, your cherries might ooze out at the sides and it will look red, which you do not want. Place the other piece of the cake at the center and repeat the same, like drizzle it with cherry syrup and then finally add the whipping cream. So then try to spread it. So once you are done with the top layer, and then start working on the sides or edges. So it's time to work on the edges now. You can use the offset spatula or a bench scraper to spread the frosting evenly on the sides. I'm using a bench scraper here so that it will be all even on the sides and it will look good, and it will be easier for us to add the chocolates. Now here I have few chocolate swirls and chocolate petals. First I'm adding few chocolate chips on the sides, and then after that I keep on adding the chocolate petals. I just attach it like at the sides, so you just press it a bit. As it is whipping cream, it will stick to the chocolate, and chocolate will stick to the whipping cream. It will look really good, I'm telling you, and it tastes really amazing. So I'm almost done on the sides. Now it's time to work on the top again. I have a Wilton 199 tip here. You can use any shell tip, whether 32 or 21, and then put it in your piping bag. Attach the cobbler and add some cream. I'm using Swiss meringue buttercream here to make these swirls, and I am going to make around 8 swirls, so that we'll add around 8 cherries on the top, and then we can use some chocolate petals. So I'm making the border here, so start at one end and pull it towards you. So press and release, press and release. While pulling it towards you, you release it and make the tail, and the next shell you start right from the previous tail. So that's how you make the border, and then finally place one cherry on top of one swirl each. So it's almost done, and finally I place few chocolate petals at the center and place a cherry on top of it. My chocolate cake is done. It looks really amazing, but it needs to be rested in refrigerator for around 6 to 8 hours. After 8 hours, I'm going to cut a slice out of it and show it to you how beautiful it is inside and how moist it is. So here it goes. I slice the cake and take it out. Yummy, yummy, yummy. So this is how it looks like. It's really moist, really tempting. Please do try this recipe and let me know how it turns out for you.
Hey guys, it's Nishka and I'm going to be trying this Black Forest cake. It has this yummy chocolate flake and juicy cherries and whipped cream, and in the middle of the two cakes, they have cherries, more and more cherries, and whipped cream, which I love. So now I'm going to be trying this cake. It is really good. I really like the whipped cream. It's like really sweet, and the cherries, like the whipped cream and cherries really good goes good together. So the cake is really nice and like it's moist. The sweetness is to perfection, and the whipped cream really goes good with the cake. So now I'm going to be trying this cherry and chocolate flakes. I'm going to be trying the chocolate flake first. It is really good. I really like the chocolate. So when you eat it, it's like literally melts in your mouth, like so good. And now I'm gonna be trying this delicious cherry. Mmm. So the cherry is really juicy and sweet, and like this combination goes really good together. The cherries, the whipped cream, the chocolate, and the cake. Please do try this recipe and subscribe, share, and like. And don't forget to smash that bell icon. Goodbye!